When Dash regained consciousness, she found herself in a dark room. She tried to shake her head but found the taut lever strap kept it firmly in place. She struggled to move, but the braces around her chest and limbs glued her to the upright planks. Her legs were spread wide apart. The only part of her not tied down were her wings, as the frame was backless. As she writhed, Pinkie jumped into her line of sight.
"Goody, you're awake! Now we can get started,"
she gleefully stated. She was pushing a cart covered with a cloth.
"Pinkie, what's going on? I can't move."
Dash said in a worry.
"Well, duh, you're tied down."
Pinkie chided.
"That's why you can't move. I didn't think you needed to be told that." "But why? What's happening? I thought you said I was going to help make cupcakes." "You are helping. You see, I ran out of the special ingredient, and I need you to get more." "Special ingredient?"
Dash was now breathing heavily and starting to panic.
"What special ingredient?"
Pinkie giggled and responded.
"Oh, you silly!"
Dash's eyes widened, her face contorted in fear. Then she started to laugh.
"Ooh, you really got me there, Pinkie Pie. I mean, tricking me into thinking I'm gonna get made into a cupcake. I gotta tell you, this is the best prank yet. You win. You're the best."
Pinkie giggled even more.
"Aw, thanks, Dash, but I haven't done any pranks today, so I can't accept your praise."
Dash was struggling again.
Pinkie, come on. This isn't funny." "Then why are you laughing?"
Pinkie grabbed the cloth and whipped it off the cart. The top of the tray contained various sharp medical tools and knives carefully organized and ready. There was a medicine bag and several other objects next to them. Dash was in full panic mode. She was starting to hyperventilate. Her mind was racing and she tried to reason with the pink pony.
You can't do this, Pinkie. I'm your friend." "I know you are, and that's why I'm so happy that I've got you here. We get to share your last moments together, just you and me."
She was skipping again.
But the other ponies will wonder where I am. When the clouds pile up, they'll come looking for me, and then you'll get found out."
Dash was desperate.
"Oh, Dash,"
Pinkie said.
"don't worry. There are plenty of Pegasus to take care of a few clouds. And besides, no one will find out. I mean, how long do you think I've been doing this?"
And with that, the lights suddenly came to life and showcased the rest of the room.
"Oh, God, no."
Dash reeled in horror at the image presented to her. The room was decorated with the typical but twisted Pinkie Pie flair. Colorful streamers of dried entrails danced around the ceiling, brightly painted skulls of all sizes were stuck on the walls, and organs, done up in pastels and filled with helium, tied to the back of chairs. The tables and chairs were made of bones and flesh of past ponies. Dash cringed at the centerpiece on the table nearest to her. The heads of 4 foals, their eyes closed like they were sleeping, wearing party hats made from their own skin. She recognized one of them as Apple Bloom's classmate. Her eyes darted back and forth and then gazed up at the patchwork banner hanging from the rafters. Made from several pony hides, the words, "Life is a party," were scrawled in red. Dash's attention was stolen by a party horn unfurling and tickling her nose. She saw Pinkie Pie standing in front of her. The party pony was wearing a dress quilted from cutie marks. On her back fluttered 6 Pegasus wings, all different colors. As she skipped in excitement, her necklace of unicorn horns loudly clacked together.
"Like it?"
she asked.
"I made it myself."
Dash pleaded.
"Pinkie, please, I'm sorry if I did anything to you. I didn't mean it. Please let me go. I promise I won't tell anybody." "Oh, Dash, you didn't do anything. It's just that your number came up and, well, I don't make the rules. We can't turn back now."
Rainbow Dash was tearing up. How could this be happening?
"Aw, don't be sad, Dash,"
Pinkie said.
"Look, this'll cheer you up. I brought you a friend."
Out of seemingly nowhere, Pinkie displayed a blue and yellow painted skull. It was about pony-sized but had a very defining feature. A beak. Dash was freaking out.
Is that... Hey, Dash, let's hang out together. These ponies are lamos. Dweebs, dweebs, dweebs.
Pinkie mimicked.
"I caught her right before she left town. Remember when I let the party for about, 20 minutes? That wasn't enough time to play with her, of course. I had to wait till after the party to do that, but boy, am I glad I did. It was worth it for the flavor alone. Griffins taste like two animals at once. It's amazing. I know she didn't have a number like everyone else in Ponyville, but when was I going to get another chance to try a griffin? In hindsight, I probably should have asked where she came from so I could get more, but I forgot. I'll tell you what, though, she was quite the fighter. Lasted a long time, which was fun for me. I got the chance to play with somebody other than a pony and try new things. It's too bad she had such a potty mouth. She said so much bad stuff I had to take her tongue out. You know, bad language makes for bad feelings, Dash.
Dash didn't have anything to say. She just sobbed and writhed.
Well,
Pinkie said, putting the skull down.
That's enough reminiscing. It's time to begin.
She picked up a scalpel and walked over to Dash's right flank. Without any flair, she placed the blade an inch above her cutie mark and started a circular cut around it. Her lungs working overtime, Dash shouted in pain and tried desperately to pull away, but the braces held her still. Finishing the incision, Pinkie grabbed the curved skinning knife from the tray. She worked it under the skin and sliced the hide away from the muscle. Dash ground her teeth as she tearfully watched as her flesh came off. Pinkie then moved to the other side and completed the other flank. Once she was done, Pinkie held up both cutie marks in front of her friend and started waving them like pom-poms. Dash just whimpered. Her thighs burned. Placing the skin down, Pinkie selected a large butcher knife and walked behind Rainbow Dash.
Hope you don't mind. I think I'm gonna wing it now.
Pinkie laughed. She grabbed the left one and played with it for a second. Then, stretching the wing out, she brought the blade down at the base. Instantly, Dash screamed and thrashed her appendage. The movement threw off Pinkie Pie's aim. She tried to hit the mark again, but missed wide and put a huge slice in Rainbow's back.
Dash, you've got to stay still or I'll keep missing.
She took another whack and hit the target. She swung again and again, blood spraying into the air, but realized she wasn't getting anywhere. The blade just wasn't going through the bone.
I guess I forgot to sharpen it. I'll try something else,
she stated as she tossed the knife over her shoulder, the blade embedding itself in a table. The crying Rainbow Dash heard the sound of a metal box opening and closing.
Got it. Say, Dash, why do they call it a hacksaw? It doesn't hack. Hacking is what I was doing with the knife. This is a saw. I don't get it.
Pinkie placed the tool over the last attempt. It effortlessly sailed through the bone and skin. The painful feeling of the teeth grinding, biting into her made Dash want to vomit. She watched helplessly as her wing flew over her head and land with a fluff on the table. Pinkie moved the next and started sawing. Dash didn't struggle this time. She'd given up trying to fight and just cried. Then the sawing abruptly paused. Pinkie was only halfway done, the wing hanging off by only a sliver.
Hey, Dash, think fast!
She piped up. Suddenly she yanked the wing as hard as she could. The bone snapped, but the skin held tight. The pole ripped a long strip of flesh down Dash's back to her rump. The unexpected trauma caused her body to seize. She felt the warm release between legs as her pelvis tensed up. Dash's loud, unending melody of pain filled the room. Unable to catch her breath, she blacked out.